Hello, hello, hello. Hope you guys are all doing good. We're finally doing this live stream that I've been putting off for like 2 weeks now. But yeah, we're here. We're live. And yeah, trying to get this stuff situated and set up and all that fun stuff. Um, oh man. Turn this down just a little bit. Oh, that's too loud. All right, that'll be fine. So yeah, we're live. We are live, and we are doing this thing. I don't want that. We want to get back to that. So yeah, just chilling, having a good time, and yeah. Oh, I'm nervous. I don't know why. Sitting here trying to get this stuff to work properly. I guess that is the key here, right? So yeah, I don't know how well this is gonna work. All right. I don't know. We're gonna get into this. We're gonna get all this done. Keep this thing going, sorting, and we'll go until it crashes on me. Right? I do need to upgrade my computer because I'm realizing that I've got too much stuff going on with my computer that is just not able to keep up. I've noticed that with playing some games online, I really do need to get a better, as the kids say, rig. But yeah. And I'm noticing, it's freezing up on me on the stream and everything. So, but yeah, we're gonna go through this. If you're here, if you're hanging out, thank you. Greatly appreciate you guys. And yeah. Yeah, I'm having some issues with it. Beautiful. We'll see how well this will work for me. How's it going, Kenneth Bird? Welcome in. Sorry, I just saw your message. Hope you're doing well. Okay. Alright, let's get into this thing. Let's sort. It is Pokemon. I will have some comic book stuff coming back to the channel. Now, I have not uploaded any more of the Pokemon stuff onto the channel because I've been having too much fun over on TikTok. So if you guys want to follow me on TikTok, it's just Average Will Collects. If you're on TikTok, come hang out. I do videos every day over there, and yeah, I've been having a lot of fun with my son. And I'll throw that in the chat here. It'll be... Let's throw that in there. There. If anybody wants to... If you are on the good old Tickety Talk, you guys can come check it out and all that fun stuff. So, yeah, I've got a bunch of Pokemon cards here in front of me. I've got a bunch of stuff here. I got the binders here that we're going to be filling in and all that fun stuff. And, yeah. So, let's get into it, right? I will sort everything into there from beginning to end of the set because we are getting next week the new set, the black bolt and white flare. Words, they're still hard for me to say. Paradox Rift. Temporal. Twilight, I got those backwards. Oh no, Paldean Fates, right? Paldean Fates. Shrouded Fable. Let's split these up. But yeah, we're gonna sort through stuff. I'm gonna take care of bulk. I'm gonna put stuff in the binders like a nerd, and yeah, we'll go from there. Why did I do that? These go on the bottom. I don't know why I even have those because we're almost done with Journey Together. And yeah, if you guys are collecting Pokemon, let me know in the chat if you're watching this. If you watch us on the rewind, on the replay, go ahead and drop your favorite Pokemon set. We do have some Sword and Shield stuff here as well. Do have simplified Chinese that we opened. Been opening up a bunch of stuff. Went to some card shows and everything, and it's been interesting. So I will be bringing, like I said, I will be bringing Funko Pop stuff and comics back to the channel. I have gotten some boxes from Jimmy Jams on Instagram. I ordered some stuff from him. Opened it, didn't do videos with it just because I wanted to just get into them and see what we got. But yeah, if he does another comic book draft, I'm going to jump into it, and then what we'll do is we'll do like a little video of that. I am working on a video series of different comics, kind of like what I was doing for Featured Friday. So I'll probably look to do something like that again. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I've been having a lot of fun doing this stuff with my son. If you guys check out Instagram, or check out Instagram, check out Massive Hits, like massive hits, and yeah, big hits in series. He hit in the new Destined Rivals. He hit 2 of the top 4 cards. The number 1, the Team Rocket's Mewtwo, the card that's like $400+ right now. It's around that $400 range. He pulled that. And then he also got the Moltres, which is I think the number 3 or 4 card, and we'll have some fun. And this looks like it's okay, so we're gonna get into it. And yeah, I mean, if you guys pop in, say hello, I greatly appreciate you. And you know, would definitely don't be shy. You know, definitely come in and say hello. Just trying to get some stuff set up because I am we're gonna do this right here. Pop out chat. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. So I can put her over here and I can see you guys comment if you guys come in and comment. So yep, I'm gonna probably do this. I'm gonna be doing some One Piece TCG because I've gotten into that, because as I've hit 40 years old, I feel like the true nerd that I always avoided to be, right? However weird that sounds. But again, I grew up so busy with playing sports all year round, playing football, playing baseball, not having time for video games and stuff like that. And then as an adult with a kid, because again, I was a kid with a kid at 17. I've through my 20s into a love for collectibles. The pandemic helped that, as you guys know, with the channel really blowing the channel up. Not really blowing the channel up, but really pumping in consistent content for the channel. Started in the 2020, 2021, and just had a blast doing mystery boxes. Got burnt out, like a lot of people, and just now I'm going for what I want, right? I'm going for the books I want, collecting what I want, and may periodically grab mystery boxes. Probably will only be from other collectors, just because again, some of the crap that just gets thrown into the mystery boxes from I say larger companies, but the larger ones that do, the ones that pump out hundreds of boxes in one run. I would rather go for somebody who has a little bit more of an int of boxes and everything like that. And it was the same with Funko Pops, just taking up a lot of room with the Funko Pops. Comic books has taken up a ton of room. I've got shelves full of boxes, and I've got slabs. I like these ones. You know, there are some other ones I want to display that are on the wall you guys can't see, and on this wall here, I've got a nice little setup. But yeah, I mean that's how that's really been, and now enjoying cards, right? And playing One Piece, enjoying playing that, and learning Pokemon with my son. And I think that is the thing that has been the best, is because seeing his excitement and then going to the card shop, going to the store, has been murder's row trying to get product at stores. Although it has gotten to a point where it's one per person now, and our GameStop is a TCG store, so they have a lot of stock. They get a lot of allocation. So there's no having to go 2-3 hours early to get cards from them. We can go and get our one box and enjoy it and everything. And then even with the Costco stuff, Costco's been crazy. You know, the whole what they've been dropping and stuff like that. But yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting to see. And but yeah, I'm planning on doing more stuff like this, getting on here, even if it's, you know, just having kind of like chill nights where I'm sitting here having a couple adult beverages, sorting through comics, right? Re-sleeving stuff and changing the, putting, reorganizing and everything like that, and going through purchases and whatnot with you guys. That'll be how it is. Do stuff like that. And if I have nobody's here, oh well, one, two people here, we'll have a good time. I'm not doing giveaways and shit like that, because I really feel like that is, yes, it's a smart tool to use, 1,000%. And I'm not throwing shade at anybody that does giveaways, but I feel like I would rather grow the channel again and really build the channel with genuine people. Trying to make it seem shitty and try to be slight, try to slight anybody, but we'll get there eventually. But it's more of, I just want to share the hobby with people, right? I want to share comic books with people, and share, vinyl, the Funko Pops and cards and stuff like that, because it's, again, as a grown-ass man, it's become more enjoyable for me, right? In that regard. We went to a card show 2 or 3 weeks ago, and it was a blast. And I'll tell you, the card party, it's called Card Party, and they're going to be doing, they have another one in October that's going to be on the West Coast, and then they're coming back next year in July here in Florida again, which is great because it's in driving distance. We'll get a hotel, we'll stay over there, and I'll end up doing the 3-day package, because we went on a Saturday. Now, for those who've been to conventions, Saturday's a nightmare for convention halls, right? This did not feel like a Saturday convention hall. I feel like how they sold the tickets, they didn't oversell. They did sell out for the 3-day passes. They did sell out for the Saturday tickets. And what I feel like was really nice was plenty of seating. So it's almost like, again, I've never been to Heroes Con, but I've heard nothing but great things about Heroes Con, that is a collector's convention, or bullshit that some of the other ones come into, that have essentially, with all of the celebrities, the signings and stuff. It's comic book creators, it's artists, it's writers, and it's fans who can come in and be able to enjoy the hobby, right? That's what this felt like, because on a Saturday, it felt like a Thursday, right? On a Thursday on a 4-day convention, like MegaCon's Thursday, this is what it felt like. Plenty of space to walk around. You're not feeling like you have somebody breathe. And you still, and again, what's funny, and I'll get to some of the vendors in a minute, but it was Pat Flynn, who's called Deep Pocket Monster here on YouTube. He puts on this. He hosts the show and everything, and they have content creators that are doing pack battles on the main stage, and literally everything that they're opening on the stage is given away to the fans. And it's a way, because Pat does that on his channel. He'll open stuff. He does he does his giveaways, and then he'll do challenges where he's trying to complete a set in a specific amount of time, and if he doesn't complete it, he gives it away to one of his subscribers. Which again, I mean, and I say I'm not doing giveaways here, but it's cool because it made it where you felt like it was for vendors, because pricing. It's funny because pricing's crazy on some stuff. People are running out. It's hard to find product. People are getting into fist fights and stuff, and the fighting not necessarily, but the crazy. I guess it happened. It happened back in, like, I think 2021. Around the pandemic, right, where you got new money into the hobby. I.e., we had that with comics. I was one of them that came into comics as new money. But I'm seeing a lot of the same aches and pains with this hobby that I experienced with comics, like with the grading process. I guess PSA got very hindered, and CGC's grading cards, and there was a whole we all know how CGC is, and people love to hate on CGC for the comics, but they do it to themselves, right? When you put your own foot in your mouth, it's kind of hard not to not to shit on somebody like that, right? Because they do it to themselves. But you're seeing a lot of that because PSA is the CGC of comics, but for cards, right? PSA is the #1 grader. I know people say Beckett, but it's PSA, 1000%. They're getting a lot of shit right now because of turnaround times. Grading is become very subjective, and God, it's like hearing some of the stuff that people are complaining about with PSA. It just reminded me about everything that we were going through with CGC and then CBCS. Or no, sorry, CBCS, right? Hold on, let me look at my slabs. Yeah, CBCS. So again, you have those two in comics. Those are the top two grading. Now there are other SGC or SG. Yeah, I think it's SGC. Is another grading company. Tag is now a new company, but they're under a lot of fire right now because of their slabs are very easy when you sit there and you press on them real hard. They are cracking and stuff like that. But it's like, what are you doing? You're literally, a slab is to be able to do that, to display your books, to display the books, to display your cards. But teach their own. But anyhow, with the vendors, some of them you can tell are on the market side because market price is what's dictating, not MSRP. And that's a big line of contention right now on stuff being sold. People who have access to distributors, people feel they should be selling at MSRP, not the market price, because the market price is ridiculous. You can get a booster box, which is 36 packs of cards. MSRP for that is like about $160, and not one of the current booster boxes for Scarlet and Violet, which is the current series that's running. None of the booster boxes for Scarlet and Violet are under 200. I think the lowest is, I think some of them might be, Journey Together is one that people want to hate on, but I like that set. That was the one we kind of got into cards with, and you'll see some people will really trash it because of the value of the cards, right? Because the big hit is because it's trainers, and nobody people complain that nobody wants trainer cards and everything like that. And I don't know. I look at some of the art. The art is very nice on a lot of the cards, and that's, for me, again, just like with comic books, I'm all over the place with what covers pique my interest. Same with cards. It's identical to cards, right? For me, where cards are. There's a couple different artists that really are their art is amazing on the cards and everything like that, and some are just like, okay, that's not for me. I'm not a huge cutesy card person. I know that that's a big thing right now, and stuff like that for all the little cutie cards. There are some cards that are nice with the colors and everything, but yeah. Anyhow, enough of that boringness. It is time to get sorting, and it's funny because There is a lot of sorting to be done with my stack. I don't know how. Yeah, all these cards here, and then kind of going through. I've got my Rip Buddy here. This is one of the coolest things that could be 3D printed because you've got the penny sleeves here, top loaders here. You just pull out a penny sleeve, throw the card in it, and then grab your top loader. Very nice, very convenient, and all that. So, oh, how's it going, Rafferty? Welcome in. Yeah, full art. I mean, and there are some that are really cool. I know that some. I mean, I can't wait for Black Bolt and White Flare because some of the, well, that set alone is going to be huge because every single one of the Gen 5 Pokemon is going to have a illustration rare in that whole entire set over 800 cards. How's it going, Christina Payne? Thank you for coming by. So we actually pulled, because I get the Japanese cards as well. And, oh, my son's laughing in my bedroom. Wow, we got new tag team champions. Nice. But I'll buy Japanese booster boxes. I won't ever buy Japanese single packs because you can do the what is it, the metal detector thing on them, and you can pretty much go through and find the hits and everything like that, or see where stuff that has hits in it. So I try to avoid the single packs and I'll buy the booster bundles for the Japanese. They're cheaper, and then some of the art is really nice. And then these have become real huge. Come a huge hit because one, the art is amazing. I'm looking forward to the next, I think the volume 3 for the simplified Japanese, because it's got a Gengar Pikachu card that looks awesome. Yeah, same here. The only thing I like is the I've become a Reshiram fan because of Journey Together, because that was the set we got into first. Hold on, let me grab our top loader binder here. But yeah, I'm brand new to this, to all the Pokemon stuff. So it's like I've never played any of the Pokemon stuff. I remember being in middle school and had some friends that played Pokemon, and I'm just like, yeah, that's not for me. You know, and I look back now and I'm like, well, I played Pogs in elementary school. I had baseball cards and everything, and I wish I would have kept those. But yeah, this is the big hit from Journey Together. This is the #1 hit, which is Lily's Clefairy. We actually traded for that, but my favorite card in Journey Together is the Whale Lord, and this is so cool. Let me move this so I'm not banging into it. But this is so cool just because of the scale, right? The dude is literally walking on the bottom of the ocean floor and got his little mouth in there. He's just massive. This card, I love it. I've pulled, like, between me and Johnny, we pulled like 7 of these, and I love them all. I've got a few that are going to go to grading. Oh man, Rafferty, it is I've thankfully we know our Walmart stocks on the same day, and I go there on my way, you know, whenever I'm going out to check jobs and everything, I'll swing by and I'll see if they've got anything. I've gotten very lucky a couple times on getting some stuff, and the GameStop has been great because our GameStop is considered GameStop is converting themselves. They're trying to get essentially into the TCG scene, and pretty much their goal is to become everyone's TCG, which means it's going to try to hurt local businesses. We've got 2 card shops in our area. One is at market or above, so I won't buy anything from them. And then the other one is awesome because they'll sell new releases when they drop at MSRP, and then as they get sweet spot between MSRP and market. Your favorites of Salamance? Yeah, let's see. I think I have. Well, I know I have, because there's only 2 cards in Journey Together we don't have. But here is one of my other favorite cards, the Salamance. I'm trying with the damn top loader, but this dude is a beast, and it was crazy because I sat down, Johnny and I, where we were watching TV, and we were just opening up some packs, and bam, hit that, and I'm like, I didn't record it, right? Didn't record it, and then I had another one where the set that everybody wants to get, right? Everybody wants Prismatic. Everybody needs Prismatic. And I literally sat down with an ETB one night, and we were just opening it. I didn't record it, and we landed the Leafeon, which at the time I think was like almost 350. It's just crazy. It's crazy, some of the hit rates. Prismatic has been a murder to me opening. This has been our best hit. We've hit no other illustration rares or special illustration rares. To be honest with you, to be 100% honest with you, Rafferty, it looks like they're going to be staying around. Now, we had 2 in my area. One shut down, and the other one stayed open, and they are now... Really what's helped them is the PSA grading, because people will bring their cards to them to send off, because they are someone who can send a PSA, so people are dropping their cards off all the time, and Pokemon right now is what I think is saving them. If you guys have also seen, they just acquired Bitcoin, and there's a rumor that GameStop is potentially going to try to make a move to buy out PSA, which I think would be crazy. But yeah, no, I don't see GameStop going away for a while, because people want to say that, oh, the Pokemon craze is going to die down. I think it might slow down a little bit, but with what's going on with the market, I don't think it's going to happen in the next couple of years. I think we've got a couple of these sets that are going to come out next with the Mega Evolution. I think Mega Evolution base set and then the one after that are going to still be huge. We might see a slowdown probably in like their 4th, 5th, 6th expansion set to come out, but I don't see it slowing down for a couple years. Oh man, yeah, we have. You know what? My Japanese one. Because what's funny is I bought a box off of someone on TikTok. I bought a Terrestrial Festival, which is the prismatic of Japanese, and I pulled this out of it. And then I pulled, as I almost dropped the card, which in the English version, it's over $100 card, but Japanese, it is not as expensive. It's only a $10 card right now. But I also pulled the Blood Moon Ursaluna, which I love this card. Again, trying to work here with the glare, but this Blood Moon Ursaluna is awesome. SIR from the set is actually the Roaring Moon. I think that is the best one of the set. So, but yeah, we got a bunch. Like we've got the full the full Bulbasaur evolution line from 151. We've got 2 of the Charizard. We've got the Charmeleon and the Charlizard, as I call it. Raging Bolt is awesome. Yeah, I know. I really like the Raging Bolt from Temporal Forces. I'm probably gonna end up buying that card, just because it's not very expensive. We're making a trade because we do have the yellow binder is our trade binder, and yeah, but it's been crazy. It's been crazy seeing the I was never into collectibles really, like hardcore into it until I got into Funko Pops and comics, and I always thought that was crazy, like with how the market could be manipulated with stuff. You see it with cards too. Like you can see where people are pumping a card up to a card. How many times have we seen where there was speculation on a book, and you see that color comic, which was wild. You see it with cards all the time. Right now, currently, this card here, which was a $5 card, $10 card. Oh god, you cannot see that at all. Alright, here we go. The Ends Reshiram, which has the Journey Together stamp on it. That one. This card you could get in the, the elevated, I think they call it like the elevated or premier booster box. It was a card topper, and it was going for like $5. I have 6 of them that I bought. I got this one out of a booster box, and then I bought 5 at a card show because they were literally $5. That card now is going for over $50, which again, everyone is pumping because of the all-white Reshiram that is out now, right? That's coming out with Black Bolt and White Flare. But this is one of our latest big hits, the Team Rocket's Mewtwo. This is the #1 card from Destined Rivals. It was crazy. My son pulled it. We bought him. I went and picked up a ETB and 5 from GameStop, and then later in the day, when I picked my son up from school, I took him back up there for him to get his own, and so he got an ETB and 3 sleeved packs. In the ETB, he pulled the Moltres, which is the #4 card, and then in the sleeved packs, he pulled the Mewtwo. Oh, yeah. Yeah, and that Houndoom, I love that. I have that in the top loader too. I won't pull the top loader back out right now, but yeah, I love that Houndoom. And it's crazy, and you see it, like, you'll see people, like how you said, Eric, is you'll see some content creators who are that are talking about specific cards or specific. That's like right now, the sets are getting so hyped. Prismatic. The pull rates for Prismatic are garbage for anyone who's actually done them. But the appeal for Prismatic, use that word. The appeal for Prismatic is the chance for a God Pack and all the evolutions. So it's crazy to me because Prismatic. I understand the 151. The original 151 Pokemon, and I understand that because you can get, they call them demigods, but I would consider them god packs, where you're getting the full evolution of the Bulbasaur, Squirtle, or Charmander, which we have yet to pull them, but we have pulled the individual cards in packs. Hold on 1 second, I'm texting my wife back. But yeah, so I've got Prismatic up here, so I'm gonna sort them by market price. So you see here, the top hits are all of, and my big ass head's in the way, but are all of the evolutions, are, aside from the Eevee, for whatever reason the Eevee's here, and the Roaring Moon, which I love this card. I wish the Cyrilage wasn't so messy, because it just seems like it's so messy, right? It's so hard to decipher it. I like the Cyrilage from Surging Sparks, which we pulled, which was awesome. But yeah, so this Raging Bolt, this is the nice Raging Bolt here. Here's the Blood Moon Ursaluna, which is now 96 in English, but only like $10 in Japanese. And that's the thing too. For anyone, I mean, again, I've only been doing this for a few months, but if you like a specific card and you don't want to drop $100 on this card, on this one here, get it in Japanese. Because again, the Japanese version is only $10. So I like this Palafin as well. But we, like you see, I don't have any. I have hardly any of these. Any of these filled in. You know, none of these are filled because the pull rates, and we've opened a decent amount. We've got some more that I'm like not wanting to open because I don't want to get frustrated because of how expensive this set is. But we've hit some restocks with the special premium collections, which is 15 packs, I think, right? And you get the little EV pouch box and stuff like that. So, but it is it's crazy. It's crazy how you'll see like promos right now. Promo cards are going all over the place. There's a Black Star or a Gold Star, a Gold Star Greninja that spiked up because it's getting pumped, and you're starting to see people buy it and everything. And it's, again, you see somebody wants to buy it for $5, somebody will throw it on there for 10, somebody's buying that for 10, and then all of a sudden you're just seeing that that snowball effect, the domino effect, where stuff is just it's just going up in price, like how Eric said there. Yeah, man, comics, where the Houndoom, which again is one of my favorite cards from that set, and everything. So let's get to sorting, right? I mean, I can sit here and I like this. I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to, again, not always doing cards. I'll be doing some comic sort and everything like that. I'm getting stuff. I'm getting back into grading as well. There are some books that I want to get graded that I have, like, that are older. I've got a couple of the Marvel premieres for Moon Knight. I've got a nice stack of those that I feel like a few could get me at least a 9.0, if not better. So yeah, we'll do streams like that and everything, and do kind of more of the streaming thing where I just sit here and I blab on, and if you guys join me and you guys hang out, bonus, right? Bonus for me, and I appreciate it. But yeah, I mean, I'll do stuff like that, and moving out in the, moving along in the future and all that fun stuff. So let's see here. I've got, let me move this guy here and get into these and start sorting some cards. I've got to change because I've got this whole box here, this bulk box full of cards here. I've got this one here that's starting to get filled. Have a good night, man. Take care. Have a good night at work, Rafferty. I appreciate you stopping by. So move some stuff over into this one to make room because I've got cards I got to sort in there. But yeah, let's get in here to see. I need to go into Scarlet and Violet. Put the energy there. And I like to sort my stuff out ahead of time. So I'll sit here and I'll sort them out into their energies. It's usually going to be, you'll have your leaf energy, fire energy, water, psychic, fighting, dark, steel, dragon, basic, and then your trainer cards. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot electric. So water, electric. But doing this makes it a lot easier as I go through the list here, this list here, which is nice. I use TCG Creator. There is an app on my phone I also use called Collect app, the Collector app. I will scan, and where's my little scan box? Oh, I must be over in the, yeah, I think it's over in the cabinet, but I have a little a card scanner where I put my phone up and I just slide the cards in, and it makes adding them to my Collector app, because that's so much easier to pull up when you're at card shows, and makes life so much easier. And everything. So alrighty, so we've got Skidoo. Well, we already have that one. My camera will focus. Maybe. I know I'm gonna have to definitely upgrade the computer. Definitely gonna have to, it's time to upgrade it. So we've got a Capsa Kid. Where's he at? Here we go, and I already have him, so I'll put that there, and I'll put a sleeve on him. Just because it's hollow, and I don't want... And I'll tell you, it's interesting selling cards, too. Like, again, I'll go through TCG Player, and I'll list cards on there. I've moved quite a bit on there, and that's been nice. I don't mess with eBay with cards, just because of the hassle, but maybe one day, like with some of the bigger ones that I get doubles of that I don't want to grade, or even if I do grade stuff, who knows? We'll see. I'm still definitely well new into this, so we got I already got Cloucher, Quaxley, we already got that one, Mareep. Yep, got that one, so I need to put that in a sleeve as well. And what I'll do is, anything that I get that's a reverse hollow or even a normal hollow, I will sleeve as I'll list them, and I don't want them to get damaged because the hollow scratches so easily. So I'll sleeve them and keep them from really getting nuked. So on to Hypno. I believe I have this one. Yeah, I have Hypno. I probably won't be adding any because it's only one pack. So we go, yeah, Bombardier. So I need to go to Dark Energy. Bombardier. Where's he at? Am I missing him? Yep, I already got him as well. All right, Reveroom, regular reverse. Alright, so it looks like I have the reverse hollow of this, so this is the regular hollow, so I am adding, or normal hollow, I am adding that to the collection. That's nice. And then I have this cool thing for any card collectors that rip packs and everything, and you don't want to have to feel like you have to scramble around to get sleeves or top loaders. I bought this on TikTok. It is called the Rip Buddy. I don't know how well that's going to show, but you get your sleeves here, and the sleeve, grab a top loader if you're going to top load it. It makes life a lot easier. It sits right here next to the microphone and my phone mount that I have sitting here. But yeah, it's been a godsend to have that. It's a small little company. He 3D prints them. It's really blown up for him, which is awesome. So it is called the Rip Buddy on TikTok, and they have a website and everything as well. Alright, so I got a Scoverette. Oh, look at that. We are adding him. So, I'm sorry. I'm doing this the wrong way. If I'm adding stuff, I actually have sleeves because I don't do things simple. I am a nerd big time when it comes to this stuff. Like, I don't do anything basic. I have the actual sleeves. I sort the sleeves with to match the book and everything. So you had the purple and red, and yeah, I've got some of the ETB sleeves that I'll use for the binder. So take that sleeve off. What sucks sometimes is they will stick together. So right now, I kind of went all in. We started with Journey together in March because when my son decided he wanted to start getting, because my daughter was buying a bunch of different stuff. She was getting like she was ordering the tins and stuff like that, the tin packs, and the stacking tins and stuff like that. So, it started with Journey Together. He wanted to collect from all the different series just to see. So I bought him every single ETB for Scarlet and Violet. Now, currently we're focusing on master setting one set at a time. Within reason, like right now we're master setting. We're almost done with Journey Together. I've got 2 cards for Journey Together for that. And then we're looking at, I think Destined Rivals is the next in line, because we've actually had really good luck with that one and filling up the binder on that, but not specifically. Essentially, we're getting, as new sets come out, we're checking them out, and then specific cards, yes. Like when we go to card shows and card shops, my son he's looking for his favorite. He loves Mewtwo. He loves Morpeko, Rayquaza. So he's always looking to find cards like that. And we're all over the place for Scarlet and Violet, and then we're really looking into the Mega Evolution, the Mega sets. When those start in September, the drop should be next week on Pokemon Center. So my goal is for him, because I have Pokemon Center. I got Pokemon Center ETBs for Prismatic. I ended up getting one of the drops. I ended up getting Pokemon Center ETB for Destined Rivals, and then Collection, and he'll keep those sealed on his wall. But other than that, it's just pretty much ripping packs and having a good time, chasing some of the hits. But nothing specific. Like, again, he does me. I'm starting to, like, I want to start building a Gengar binder and a Houndoom binder, or Gengar and Hound. I really like him. Zamazenta and Zacian, I like those guys as well. So I'll probably build pages specifically on that. We did that with Card Party when we built pages, which was a lot of fun. Which was really a lot of fun. Yeah, and that's like, for me, it's been so rewarding, because I love ripping packs, because again, the whole mystery pack thing, mystery boxes. I love the gambling aspect of those, and I like the gambling aspect of this, but also the completionist in me. Like, I want to see us complete them, so I want to rip everything. I want to open. I want to help him complete a master set of everything that he wants to complete a master set of. So I'm all in for my kids. Like, there's no dipping my little toe in the water. It's full cannonball, splashing, water everywhere. I don't do anything half-assed. It's like, getting into it. It's as they say, what is it? Jacob Fatu, all gas, no brakes. Because we've been watching a shit ton of wrestling as well. It's been like, my wife is addicted to watching wrestling. She's been watching old stuff on Peacock of the Royal Rumbles and stuff like that. Oh, nice. Yeah. Yep. That's literally, I after I went and I bought all the ETBs, which was crazy, which was my biggest purchase ever for Pokemon. Like, I literally went and I bought him from Scarlet and Journey Together. Well, we already had Journey Together, so it was up to the Prismatic. I bought him one ETB. Now, some of the sets have 2 boxes. So, like Scarlet and Violet, there's 2 boxes. Just different box arts, full sets. It's not going to be like Black Bolt and White Flare is a beast in its own right, because they're 2 separate sets under the same umbrella. So you're literally essentially collecting 400 cards for Black Bolt and collecting 400 cards for White Flare. Whereas Paradox Rift had 2 box arts, but they all went towards the same set. Same with Temporal Forces. There was more, right? There was Temporal Forces, Paradox Rift, Scarlet and Violet, and I think that was it, right? Those are the 3. But yeah, I mean, I'm only buying at retail right now, MSRP. So if I can catch something at Target, which Target's been great, because our Target now is doing the virtual queue and one SKU. Like you can get one of each per SKU. Like so you can get an ETB, a booster box, or yeah, booster bundle. I mean, a 3 sleeve pack and some individual packs, but you're not able to go in there and just swipe a whole shelf like you see a lot of people do. Like you see the videos all over Instagram or Instagram and TikTok where the guy in front wipes out the shelf. Well, Target's combating that by doing the virtual queue and one per SKU or two per SKU. I know some stores are different. Like my store is one per SKU. Walmart, I know the drop dates. I don't get there at 6 o'clock in the morning like some people. I'll get there probably about between 6:45 and 7:15, and I'm still able to get some stuff. My thing is One Piece. I have been absolutely, and I like Pokemon with him, but like One Piece is me. Like I've got a whole, I don't know if you can see it, but the gray, let me get my big ass out of the way. That gray bin, it's like a gray bin that's sitting on top of a storage box. It's full of One Piece packs because I'll go and I'll grab 3 at a time, sit down, like I'll be watching some YouTube videos here at my desk, or I'll grab some and go sit on the couch while me and my wife are watching something, and I'll just rip packs. I've pulled the a $200 card, the Usopp Wano card, which is really beautiful. The SEC of that. I pulled the Gear 2 SEC with Luffy, which that card was about $50-ish, but it's crazy. But again, these are more not for hit. Like Pokemon, you get more hits. These, you're more for building your decks and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you, I got to a point where like I won't do it. I know GameStop's thing is they're charging over MSRP, and people are trying to call them scalpers now, but they're not charging at market. I think they're like the Alakazam box that they just came out with. The Alakazam box retails, I think, for $21, and they were selling them for $29.99. You know, if you go online right now, the market price on those boxes are $65. So, you know, GameStop could have been like, hey, we're going to charge $65 for these boxes. People would still buy them because people are crazy like that. But I don't mind paying a little bit over for the GameStop stuff because I know they have it, and like our GameStop does, and they have such a large allocation. They had 100 of the Alakazam boxes, and then 100 boxes they had another box as well. What else did they have? Oh, the tins, the little something pals, you know, like Galarian pals tins, which has 2 Sword and Shield packs in it. That, you know, again, we got one of those, and we got an Alakazam. And then what's been cool is GameStop will let you come back. Like if you have your kid, because they're doing the whole, they have to be 16 and everything like that. So like since my daughter lives at home still, she can buy her own stuff because she has her own money. They'll let her because she has her own GameStop thing, but they won't let me have my son buy his own stuff while in line with me. But they're letting us get to the back of the line and come up so he can buy his own, so that we can rip our own stuff. And you know, he doesn't feel like he has to share with me, and he can feel like, because he doesn't like doing the videos. We tried having him record some stuff at the beginning, but his ADHD and his sensory stuff doesn't allow him to sit with my rig here in front of him while he's opening packs trying to record. So he wants none of it, which I don't blame him. I won't force him to do it. Plus, I want him to have the joy. I don't want him to feel like he's feeling like he is forced to do anything. I want him to open it and have a lot of fun. And that's, for me, that's the main thing, is I want him to enjoy it and love the hobby, and he is. Like, to the fact that he's taken empty packs, he's drawing his own Pokemon, taking these packs, and almost resealing them. Not resealing them, but taking them, and because of how I taught him how to open them. Instead of destroying the pack, you know, we have them open where you can slide the cards in and out. Pretty nice. Makes it easier for me when I'm going to sort stuff. But now when I'm done, he'll come and he'll take some, and he'll make his own Pokemon packs. and he made, what's funny as hell is he made himself, he drew his own little god pack, and I'm telling you, I want him to do a nice little set, because I would love, as like a Christmas gift, to find somebody I can, you know, in the art community that I can send his little cards to, and they can make that, because there's so many different people that do that. Like there's a couple different like spoof parody Pokemon sets, which I think are awesome, but I would love for him to have his own set created, right? He was watching somebody on YouTube that the guy literally, over like his span of being a collector, created his own set, like literally created his own cards and stuff, and it was awesome to see. And with his imagination, I love it. I absolutely love it. But yeah, I'm sitting here yapping. I'll sit here and chit chat all night until I'm blue in the face. Yeah, definitely enjoy John. And all right, so let's get back into this picnic basket. Nope, we have both of those. So those are definitely gonna have to move some stuff around. What's nice with these is these bulk boxes is that the sides, the dividers here, move so well that I don't have to worry about damaging cards when I pull them out. Alright, so I'm gonna have to move all my Journey Together stuff out of here. Yeah, just get it all out of here. So, whole lot of sorting, whole lot of time in here, listing stuff on the site, selling bulk, but it's been nice because it has helped fund the hobby, because we've talked about that on the comic side too, is, you know, have the hobby pay for itself, make your life easier, where you're not having to shell out as much money. Yeah, I'm going to move these into this bulk box and start just moving some of the stuff over here. Alrighty. What do we got here? Oh, those are Japanese cards. Yeah, so I'll put these here then. And it's crazy because, like, there's even now like the what is it, the Union cards where they have all the other anime. I did a video with those where I opened some Black Clover, Jujutsu Kaisen, One Punch Man. We actually got a couple hits, which was pretty crazy. And you know, just those are another ones. I think they're Union breaks or whatever they're called. Those are becoming big right now. Ooh, I'm gonna have to post a video on TikTok tonight. I'll do that in a little bit, and then let's get the binder here soon. And then don't want anything falling, but got the Scarlet and Violet binder. Probably not seeing it because the free. Yeah, I don't know how people just keep stuff in boxes, like, and not build the set, which I get, I understand, and all that fun stuff, but it's so nice to build these binders and everything. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to upgrade this and upgrade with a couple different cameras, where I'll have one camera straight down here with this guy here, the rig, as I shake. Yeah, where it'll sit over top with the camera here, and then I'll have this camera here and all that. So 151. All right. So that one goes there. And then River Room 142. Yep, there we go. I know sometimes I'll make the mistake and I'll actually a normal hollow, a reverse hollow, and or regular hollow, I should say, and I'll call it a reverse hollow. And then I kind of screw myself because I'm like, oh yeah, no, I have that one. Oh no, I do not have that one. All right, Obsidian Flames. We got 2 packs of Obsidian Flames to kind of go through. Now let's go ahead and get the sets here and pull that one up. And everything like that. So it's been, you know, again, we've got different stuff. I've got Paradox Rift over here. I've got Temporal Forces, Twilight Masquerade, Shrouded Fable. Opened up a bunch. I recorded so many videos for it. I'm surprised my son is still up. It's almost 10 o'clock. Go ahead and sort these all out. And then 162 sorting. 141. I don't think I have this size or. We'll check in a minute, but this one here, which is just a regular reverse hollow, nothing special. But some of the art is so great. You know, the Voltorb from Journey Together. I love that art. And then for Peach Momoko lovers, she did some One Piece cards that I love. She did a Nami and she did a Yamato and I believe a Robin from One Piece. And I've got those. They're not very expensive, but it's nice to have them in the collection because I do like some of her art. Like some of her covers are great. So it's cool to have some One Piece cards from her. It was part of one of the, I think it was volume 2, the art collection, where the thing comes with like 4 packs and then you get the promos, her art promos. 36, 39, 26, 27, and then here we go. The Combi. Oh, we already have that. Charmander, I believe we already have. Yep, we already have the Charmander. The Litwick. Yep, got the Litwick. Alright, Heatmore. Do we have Heatmore? We do not have the reverse hollow of Heatmore, so we got that one. And what is this? This is Obsidian Flames. I do not have any more orange, so that's going to get a regular sleeve, unfortunately. I need to order some more orange sleeves for that. But, and again, if you guys collect any cards that, like, if you like Dragon Ball Z, the manga ones, those have become huge right now. But if you guys, if there's stuff that you guys collect and you want to share, let me know, because I'm enjoying all this stuff. I'm trying not to go too crazy on buying a bunch of the other card stuff. What's up, buddy? Stay right there. Just get tired. You want me to be done soon? What's the matter?
I feel scared.
The light's on in my room, right?
Yeah, but...
Yeah?
Like, it's dark outside.
It's okay. Well, the house is locked up. Alright, I'll be done here in a little bit, okay? Fatherly duties. Yeah, we'll do this, and then I'm probably gonna call it a night then, or I'll call it a night, and I'll continue this in the morning, and then I'll come back after he's probably sleeping, and I'll finish up. But fatherly duties. So let's go ahead and just check these off. Floatzel. And I'll tell you, some of these Pokemon are weird. You know, some of the creations, the names and everything are interesting. Yeah, I already have the Floatzel. Beartic. Beartic, we have Beartic. Togekiss, I believe I already have Togekiss. I do have the regular holo with Togekiss. Espeon, we have that one. Do we have the Gravard? Gravard. Oh, I have. Yep. I got that one. Now we're on to the Diglett. I believe I have Diglett. Yep, I got Diglett. Those reverse hollows. So I'll sleeve these ones up before I put them away. Lavatar, I know I have this. And I'll tell you, I think Eric, you were saying about you have the Tyranitar with the new Mega, the Mega Evolution set that's going to come out in September. One of the single pack blisters is going to have the Lavatar Tyranitar evolution in it. Same with the Whalemore and the Whale Lord. I think that's really cool. Is when those kind of things come out, and even if they're not promos and they're the Cosmo Hollows, it's pretty cool to have both of those as well. So the Nose Pass. This is one like Nose Pass. What kind of Pokemon is that? That's crazy. And then Wishcash. We got Wishcash. All right, now the one I thought Sizor. Will we add Sizor to it? Oh, look at that. We do not have the reverse holo of Sizor, so there we go with that. Exadrill. Yep, we have that. Varoom. I got the regular on that one. Pidgey. Yep, we're good on Pidgey. And then Audino. Yes, we have Audino. But, just want to double check. Yeah, we got Gita. I'll tell you, my favorite, this is one of, and my daughter pulled this one. The Gloom, I love this. It's not a very inexpensive, it's, again, you see it's only a $8 card. This is my favorite one right here. The Cleffa. It gives me the Star Wars vibe, like Obi-Wan Cleffa right here. This is my favorite card of this set, and I wanted to trade for it, didn't trade for it, because we ended up going, my son picked some other cards to get, but this is one, the Ninetales. I really like how this card looks and everything. But yeah, here's all the other stuff. Here's one of the Charizards. This is the #1 card in the set, you see. Not very expensive. Now, you may say, if you go try to find the ETB, why is the ETB over $100? And why is the booster box over $225 now? It's because of the promo. I know the ETB, I'm sorry, you don't get the promo in the booster box, but you can see that this is not a very, very expensive set. That it is saying $676. You know, there's people that will go and buy ETB after ETB. They'll buy the booster boxes, which again, 36 packs. And when you think about it, if a pack is $5, right? Or even if MSRP. So let's say, you know what? And while we're here, let me do this. I'm going to do this. We're going to go to TCG Player. We're going to do a little investigation here. Let's pull up TCG Player. I don't know why I didn't have it bookmarked, but it is what it is. As I wait for it to load. Again, I don't know why it's automatically set to this. I never look up Lorcana, so I have no clue why it does that. But here we go. Let's go Obsidian Flames. Brain fart there. Obsidian Flames booster. So a booster box of this right now, that's the case. That's not the right price. That's probably for the Japanese version of it. But yeah, see, right now, market price for a Obsidian Flames booster box, which is 36 packs, is $235. So if we take that $235 divided by 36, that's about $653 per pack, which isn't horrible. That's about what they'll go if you walk into a shop. You'll probably be able to get one for $6-7. I know a lot of people will will say, oh, booster boxes shouldn't be over 160. If you think about it, if we took $160, which is MSRP for when it releases, divided by 36, that's $4.44, about $4.45, $4.50 per pack, which is reasonable, right? When you're buying a larger quantity like that, that's how it should be. But again, market drives it. The ETB, and I'm just gonna get on this little tangent here. The ETB, that's times 10. I just want one ETB. Of course, I don't have one ETB. Why would I not have one ETB? So let's do this here. Let's go. And when I bought all of them, I think I got it for around $80-ish, which was nice. Wasn't, I think it was about, I think $82 is what I bought it for. And what it's selling for now is, oh, look at that right there, $105. So it is now over $100. What makes this box $100? It only comes with 9 packs, $7 a pack. But what makes this box so expensive is the Charizard promo, or the Charmander promo. And we're gonna go in here to promos. I'm in here in my promos. Where is he at? I'm trying to find him. I don't have all my stuff selected. Like, I have this. We got this with the Paldea Evolved. I'm so far behind on my promo, like updating my promos, which I need to really kind of do that, go through and update it. But where's he at? Where is he at? Where is he at? Same with this. We got this one. I got this one. I got these two. This is one of my favorite promos, the Greninja. Where are you at? Yeah, I haven't got... I don't have a lot of these. we haven't opened up 5 ETBs of Prismatic, and then this actually needs to be 2, which these are unopened because these are still in the sealed SPCs. Where's he at? Where's he at? What the hell? I'm not seeing him there. You know what I should do? Here's how I should do it. Let's go cost. And it should be near the top. Which is crazy. This is the felt hat. This is the one that they released with the art. But look at this. Now it's 40. This Greninja is now $40. Crazy. This Mewtwo you got out of the 151 box, the 151 premium box. Same with this the Mewtwo here. Let me get my big head out of the way. Oh, here it is, right here. This one right here. This card here, as you see, if you see here, it is $22. $22.75. This card right here is why this set is $105. It's crazy. Because when you look at it, because we looked at what the set value was, the set value is $600. And the best hit is $80? Actually, not even that. The best games was less than that. It was $60. That one right there, $60.30, and then the second one is not even $20. So no way on earth, and again, I'm going to do a little bit of a rant here. No way on earth a set that its best card is $60, its second best card is less than $20. This set this ETB should not be over $100, but it is because of the promo. Because a PSA 10 of that Charmander promo is going up and up because it is a great card. It legitimately is a great card because it's amazing. When you look at it, the artwork is great. It's got a little humor in it, and you know, it's one of those cards that it's funny. Again, it tells a story, right? So, yeah, you see him. You know, again, you see him here. Here he is. He's right here, looking at the window, looking at the Pidgey, saying, "Son of a bitch, I'm gonna get you. If this window wasn't here, I would be getting you." And then he got another one down here, just kind of chilling. They're just hanging out. They're just hanging out. He's stuck inside the house, all pissed off. And I believe they both are from Stellar Crown. I believe those two cards are in Stellar Crown. I don't know. Let me see here. Let's see. I believe it's Stellar Crown that the Bulbasaur and Squirtle are in that same house. Because look, you got the Pidgeys. The Pidgeys are here. The Pidgeys here. They're in the house setting, which is weird that these two cards came out in this set, but the Charmander was in Obsidian Flames. You would think that maybe they would have did these three cards together, and it would have been a nice little connecting set. Which there are some really nice connecting sets in this. It's just great. It's great thought, great artistic thought process of it all. But yeah, love this guy. What's crazy is in our trade at Card Party, at one of our trades, we had this card in there because we didn't have it. And I haven't added. Why haven't I added it here? I own it now. I don't know. Maybe it's in this mess here. I don't know. But I ended up pulling it. We had some Stellar Crown. Pulled it 2 days after we got home from Card Party. So, but yeah, there's some really great art. I'm gonna call it a night just because the boy is kind of getting a little sleepy in the room and getting scared. Because it's me, him, and his sister, his sister's in her cave, while the wife is not home tonight. Thank you so much for hanging out. I mean, that's awesome. You know, I love talking to you guys, and it was a lot of fun. We're gonna do this once a week, definitely once a week, if not more. I don't want to push my luck. I don't want to overpromise, but I think Friday nights are gonna be nice because I can come in, sit down, and we can sort cards. We can sort comics, bag and board comics. And yeah, just have a nice little conversation, chit chat, sit here and drink some drinks, even though I didn't grab my drink at all this whole time because I have not stopped talking. But this was fun. This was fun to get back in and doing this, and I plan on doing it more. And yeah, so take care. Thank you guys so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. I will be breathing some more life into this channel. But yeah, if you haven't told somebody you love them, tell them. Do one random act of kindness a day. It could be something simple of opening up a door for somebody, letting somebody out in front of you in traffic, just letting somebody in front of you in line at the grocery store. Just little things like that. You never know what it could do for a person, because that little simple act of kindness could change a person's day, can change their whole outlook. And don't hesitate to reach out, call somebody you haven't talked to in a while, check in on them, just see how they're doing, because we're still in crazy times, right? It's tough times. So, you know, people are not inclined. People are afraid to reach out and ask for help. So one way we can do it ourselves is we can reach out to them and just check in on them, see how they're doing, see if they want to go get a cup of coffee, and just check in and see how they're doing. Make sure they're doing okay, because this world, we don't need to be without people. We don't need to lose loved ones. And mental health, man. I know we're not in mental health awareness month, but it's not just a month, it's an everyday thing. Men, women, children, we really need to take care of each other, right, in that aspect, and treat people like human beings. So enough of that Babylon that I'm doing. Thank you guys so much for watching. I am Average Will, and this has been a fun stream. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.